Hello, everybody. This is Elijah Keating from WisdomSeekers.net for the energy for the week of June 30th, the last day of the month, to July 6th, 2019. It should be very good. Well, it's all parties for North America, right? Canada Day is July 1st, and July 4th is 4th of July. Birthdays for both of our countries. So fire, it's going to include Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And let's see, the first card I pulled for you, fire, is see the truth, seek the truth. And owls are always something that are rather intrepid. It's really cool though, it has a crystal ball below it. Can you see that? So seek the truth. Actually, it says see the truth. And that's not always the easiest thing in the world to do, is see the truth, especially when it's very close to you. So many systems in the world believe this is the beginning of the new year, not January 1st. So when we get the Fool as the first card for you, fire, that's very good. It's very auspicious, and the Fool is that's a good card because there's all the potential in the world in front of you. You're supported by angels at the beginning, at least. You just remember, free will world. You have to ask for help, even if you ask for it every 20 minutes. It doesn't matter. Ask for help from your guides, angels. You're also supported. You're supported from, even when you make dumb mistakes at this stage, you're supported. But it's also time for a change, the Three of Wands, which covers it. Now, how does it cover it? Well, this is somebody who's taking responsibility for their own life. They're putting a lot of effort into making things happen for them in a very positive way. So you've got a whole future. This just for a week, remember. You've got the whole future in front of you. You got a chance to move forward, to do something very exciting. But where does it come from? Well, what's behind it is Two of Pentacles. Is that there's a lot of things happening for you in the background, things you didn't know were happening. And that you felt like you maybe at a hiatus or something like that, but there was a lot of things that were progressing and changing, and maybe you were ready, but other participants in your life were not ready. So you were waiting for others, and now, and just below you, the Strength card comes up, and that's a card of evolution, of growing beyond what you have been, where you have been, and what you were going to do. It's basically, it says you're evolving. So the energy is that things are shifting and changing for you, but you're evolving. The Princess of Cups is the inner child, but it's the wise inner child. So you were waiting for things to happen, but you're also moving into a place where you are creating change, and the wise inner child, or the subconscious, is bringing up that which you are releasing, and that's wise. It's perfect. And there's a lot of releasing going on. From all the readings I've been doing, I notice that there are many people are releasing and letting go of that which is no longer feasible or works in their life. And sometimes it hurts a little bit. Sometimes it's a relief. All the times it is change, and change by itself is stressful. So allow yourself downtime. Allow yourself to look after yourself. Give yourself breathing space. Back off on doing certain things when you don't have to. Only do that which is, A, makes you feel good, B, beneficial, and C, necessary. And what's the next step after that? It's the Judgment card. And the Judgment card in my deck is being called out of the dark and into the light, so you can see that which is the truth, rather than that which has been covered up and hidden from us. And other energy readers that I know I read, they're saying exactly the same thing, that things that have been hidden from you, from view, or from your understanding are coming forward to be cleared up. What will that do? It will cause a bit of healing. Hierophant is a knowledge, man of knowledge. He's a man of books, but in my deck he's also a healer. And you heal when you know the truth. You heal when you recognize that you're afraid of bicycles because you fell off and hurt yourself when you were 3 years old and skinned your knee off of a bicycle. And then you recognize that gives you a freedom. And that's an example. That's not a truth. But you are being allowed to heal now. And we have the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords suggest, and every single one of us who watches this video is a healer or a light worker of some description. And I don't know a light worker that's had an easy life. There are people who have learned to deal with circumstances and live in the moment. And at this very moment, as Eckhart Tolle will say, or Tolle will say, it is fine. Things are fine in this moment. But we've also developed or learned or have created tools for ourselves along the way which help us. And we get to use these tools. One of my tools, for instance, is breathing deep into the belly or diaphragm area, holding it and then releasing it with a sigh. Or one of my other ones is what I call grabbing air, and I will show you when the card reading is finished, because grabbing air, it gives you a tiny break. But that's a tool, and that's all we need is tools and because we have the tools, the rough ride is not so prevalent. We have learned to look in the mirror and see ourselves for who we truly are. And before we look in the mirror, we always see ourselves as unfit, not good enough. We've got an inferiority complex. We're too tall. We're too skinny. We're too fat. We're too small. There's nothing perfect about us, and honestly, there is nothing meant to be perfect about us. If they were perfect, we'd be dead. Honestly. So we've looked in the mirror, we've discovered that we're not that evil creature that we think is lurking there, which gives us the freedom to be happy. It gives us the freedom to treat others with respect. It gives us the freedom to be basically good energy beings. And what does the outcome of it is? The Six of Wands. Six of Wands is we put in a huge amount of effort and we're reaping the rewards. And that in itself means that even though the card suggests that the energy is going to be a little up, a little down, it will end in a high note and we will be much better off for it. Seek the truth. See the truth. See the truth in yourself. The only person in this world that is the most important person to see the truth is you. And what will that give you? Time to be patient, because nothing happens overnight. Well, it can. As a general rule, it doesn't. So be patient. Love yourself. And keep seeing the truth in yourself. And with that, I will tell you about grabbing air. You just grab it, pull it down. Some people do the Namaste pulse. I just grab it and pull it because we have a line. I call it a ley line, but it's actually a chi line in our bodies right here. And as we pull air, it pulls the two sides together and it gives us a sense of being grounded, balanced, And it's a quick fix. It won't fix anything forever, but it'll give you time to reorganize and deal with situations in a very positive way. And with your worrying about what other people think, it's so quick you don't notice. And if you do notice, well, they just think you're weird. Okay, it's all right being weird. It's kind of fun being weird. I've been weird most of my life. Look where it got me. Namaste. Namaskar.